Okay, so with this question we're first told to complete the square, so we're going to do that. But this time we've got a minus here, so we've just got to be careful of that. The first thing I would do, and this is not the only way of doing this, but I would remove or divide out that minus from the first two terms. So it becomes x squared minus 10x, all in brackets with a minus before it, plus 7. So I'm going to complete the square with that x squared minus 10x now. So we've got x minus 5 squared. Now that gives us the x squared and the minus 10x, but it also creates a 25, which we need to get rid of. So we're going to minus 25 there to get rid of that, and then plus 7. Okay, so we're going to remove that minus 25 now from the bracket. So we're just going to have the x minus 5 squared inside that kind of minus bracket. Now when we do that, it becomes a plus 25 because it's multiplied by the minus 1 effectively outside the bracket, so it makes it positive, then plus 7. So we've got minus x minus 5 squared, and then 25 plus 7, which is 32. Okay, so when doing this kind of question, always compare it to y equals x squared, sorry. So let's draw y equals x squared. So this is y equals x squared here, roughly. Now there's two things we notice. First thing we notice is it's upside down. Okay, so we're going to have a minus before the x squared. But we also notice the minimum point here is, or the turning point is at 0, 0. On A, it's a different place. And the question asks us, well, where is it? So, looking at this, we're going to compare this with our y equals x squared. And you notice straight away that inside the function we're minusing 5. Now, you need to brush up on your graphic transformations if you don't know this, but when you subtract inside the function, it goes the opposite way to what you'd think. So instead of going left 5, which you'd assume, it goes right 5. So the coordinate will be at x equals 5. Okay, so the coordinate is x equals 5. But we need to find out what y is. Now the best way of doing that, and there are other ways, is just feed it into this equation here. So you're going to do minus 5 squared, so minus 5 squared plus 10 times 5 plus 7, which equals 32. Ooh, don't know why that's come up. Let's remove that. Yeah, nice black, right, 32. Now let's have a look. Well, that looks roughly right on the sketch. It is above the x-axis. And you might think, well, hang on, why is R1 upside down? Well, R1's upside down because we've got a negative there, which flips it on the x-coordinate. On the x-axis. And then that 32 moves it up 32. So that's why. There is a way you can just look at the function to find out what y is, but it's normally a lot simpler just to put the x into the equation, and then you guarantee that you've got the right answer.